Hi everyone, I'm Chauncey Nebula, and today let's talk about why you should have more than one hobby. Miniature wargaming is a great hobby, but like all hobbies, it has its downsides. Miniature wargaming is a hobby that requires a significant time investment, and as a result, it's easy to sometimes get burned out on it. Whether you're burned out with the painting, or you've been losing a lot and you're burned out on the playing, chances are at some point you're going to feel like you just need a break. Now, most people already have another hobby. They have something else that they like to do with their time, and they can invest time into that. But if you don't have a second hobby, you run the risk of permanently burning yourself out on miniature wargaming or any hobby, really. Having a second, or even a third, or even a fourth, really as many hobbies as you want, having those is really beneficial if you can afford it and you can afford to put the time into all of them. Your life ends up being quite a bit richer. Yes, you may not be able to dive as deeply into each individual hobby, but you'll always have something to do for the mood that you're in. And that's the thing. Sometimes you just don't feel like painting. Sometimes you just don't feel like playing. Having other hobbies to kind of fill that gap really does help. If you were only going to be able to do one thing in your life, I think very few of us would choose to be playing miniature war games or painting the figures. I don't think that that is, for most people, the sole thing that they want to do with their life. There are very few people who can honestly say that they are always happy doing something miniature wargaming related. As for myself, I spend a lot of time on miniature wargaming. I spend a lot of time painting the figures. I spend a lot of time reading the articles. I spend a lot of time playing the games. I spend a lot of time on all these aspects, and sometimes that does just take a toll. You may have noticed that on this channel I've been doing more video game content recently, and a lot of that is because it helps break it up. But if you don't want to fully take a break from miniature wargaming, there are a lot of things that you can do that are miniature wargaming adjacent, but that are still substantively different enough as to give you a break. You can watch the shows, read the books if there are any. You can play the video games. You can go online and watch other people playing the game. You can buy more models to fill the ever deepening void in your life. Whatever it is that you want to do, find a way to do it. If you ever feel burned out on miniature wargaming, or you feel like you might become burned out, find something else to fill your time with. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to enjoy miniature wargaming less, or that the time and effort that you've put into the hobby is now void. Having other hobbies just means that you're a more rounded person. Have some variety. It's fine. A lot of people, I think of having additional hobbies as, another thing, something else that you have to spend time on. But the thing is, you don't have to spend time on anything. If you want to just dabble in a hobby, you can. You can spend 5 minutes a day on it, 10 minutes a day, 2 hours, or no time at all. What's important is that you're enjoying the time that you're spending on it. And if anyone is going to, give you a hard time about doing something else, tell them to watch this video. And then have them watch the following message: no. And that's it. Just show them that. It'll be fine. Do you have hobbies other than miniature wargaming that you like to indulge in? Or are you a one hobby sort of person? If you have any answers to those questions, leave them down in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.